Good day to you. Buongiorno. For those of you who've been to Italy. Dr. E here. Buongiorno. And I hope you're having a great day. I'm having a pretty good day. So, let us get back on the path of financial analysis. Stay on the straight and narrow, my friends. The straight and narrow financial analysis path. The path to success in life. The path that will fulfill you, that will make you a complete person, one with nature. Blah, blah, blah. All right. Let's do question 1 for Too Hot to Handle. Develop operating cash flow forecasts for the relevant lives of each type of tanning equipment using 100% best case, 80% most likely, 50% worst case occupancy estimates for each tanning option. Assume straight line depreciation, attach rate of 30%. All right, so we've got these machines in our salon. That's French for saloon, I think. Anyway, will they be used every minute that the salon is open? And according to the author here, most likely cases they'll be used 80% of the hours. Worst case 50%, best case 100%. So let's start with a most likely case, and we need to do our cash flow projections. So remember, there are 3 components to a project cash flow. First is the net capital spending, okay? And that is the money spent on property, plant, and equipment. Not patient protective equipment, but property, plant, and equipment. Okay? Then we have net working capital, which is short-term costs like rent and payroll, advertising, insurance, these things that, inventory, accounts receivable, these things that come up before you start generating revenue and gross profit. Well, in this case, there's no working capital required. Nothing is mentioned about working capital, but PP&E is required, okay, and mentioned. And then we have operating cash flow. And operating cash flow is equal to EBIT plus depreciation minus taxes. And remember that taxes are EBIT times the tax rate. Okay? So with that in mind, we go to most likely case and we set up the dome and the bed. And we look at our net capital spending, and on page 76 we see that the dome is equals 7,800 plus 500 setup costs. 8,300. Let's go ahead and center both of these columns, and let's go ahead and make this a currency number and take the 2 zeros off. We don't need cents. Okay, now the bed is equal to 2,800 plus 200. All right, let's go ahead and format these the same. All right. Now we have already taken a look at in the participation questions how to set up sales. So each of these line items here, sales, cost of goods sold, lotion gross profit, depreciation, we have to have a schedule, okay? So let's start with sales, okay? Let's go ahead and make that bold. And the number of hours per year, and so we add up the number of hours per day, okay? And so, let's go ahead and add this in, insert. Hours per week, hours per week. And let's format that this way, okay? And so we have 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, so that is 10 hours on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So that's 30 hours. 10 hours times 3, 30 hours. Friday is 9 to 5, which is 8 hours. Okay? So that's 38 hours. And Saturday is 9 to 2, which is 5 hours. 38 and 5, 43 hours per week. Okay? Let's go ahead and say weeks per year. Now we know there are 52 weeks per year, but they have holidays and vacations and so forth. So let's say 52 minus 3, 49 weeks. Okay? 3 weeks covers all sorts of shutdowns, vacations, sicknesses, whatever. Okay? So the number of hours per year is equal to the hours per week times the number of weeks. 2,107 hours per year. Now, the sessions per hour, and so now this will be the same for the dome and for the bed. Now this won't. The dome, 4 sessions per hour. The bed, 3 sessions per hour. All right. So let's do total sessions per year. Let's go ahead and make that a small case, lowercase number. All right. And that is going to be equal to the total of hours per year times the number of sessions per hour. And so you can do 8,428 sessions. This is assuming 100%. Okay? And total annual sales is equal to the number of sessions times $3 per session. There we have it, and let's make that a currency and take the 2 zeros off, and there we go. All right. So the most likely case, 80%. How about that? Now, let's do a wrap text here. There we go. Let's make this a little smaller font. There you go. 80%. Let's put that other parentheses in there, and voila. All right. Now, so sales are equal to total annual sales times 0.8. And let's move that over here. And let's take the cents off. All right. Okay, we have sales. Now, let's do the cost of goods sold. We've worked on this already. the electricity per hour, 50 cents. That's the electricity cost. The electricity per session is equal to 50 cents divided by this number, 13 cents and 17 cents. You may need to add, there we go. Now, total bulb costs is equal to the number of bulbs needed, 48, times the cost per bulb, 22. Let's format these two things this way, okay? And, I mean, we could add insert number bulbs. How about that? So we have 48 and we have 28. And this needs to be formatted. These are not currencies, so 48, 28. And let's do this again. Equals, and let's say insert cost per bulb, $22. And let's move that over here. So equals this times this. That way we have some more detail to look at. And scroll over there, and boy, a lot less. So now the bulb cost per hour is equal to the total, well, let's insert this. Useful bulb, useful life. 1,300 hours. That is not a currency, so let's do that. And then let's drag that over there. And we say equals that divided by that. Okay? And let's drag that over here. Let's go ahead and add a couple of decimal spots there. Bulb cost per session is equal to this divided by the number of sessions. Boom. And let's add a couple of, there you go, decimal points so we can be a little more precise. The total cost per session is equal to the electricity per session plus the bulb cost per session. All right. I think we're good there. We don't really need that. We just did it. All right, now, so we have that. Let's go ahead and just delete that. Okay, now our cost of goods sold is equal to our total cost per session times the number of sessions per year. And now, what is wrong with that? What is wrong with that is this assumes all 100%. This is 100% of the sessions that could happen, but it's not going to happen that way. So let's do it this way. B35 equals Well, there are different ways we can do it, but B23 is the number of sessions. So let's go ahead and do it this way. B23 times 0.8. Okay? 80% of that. All right, let's do our gross profit. Let's make sure our sales are right. B24, total sessions per year, times, so we have 2,107 hours, 4 sessions per hour, 25,000. Okay, yeah, that looks right. All right, and then the cost is just the electricity and the bulbs. Yeah, that all looks right to me. Okay, so our gross profit is equal to our sales minus our cost of goods sold. Okay, now let's look at our lotion. We've already done this. So our lotion gross profit, the total number of sessions, is equal to that. And we're going to divide that by 10 because each bottle lasts 10 sessions. So equals this divided by 10. And we're going to call that, well, you can't sell 8/10 of a bottle, so we're going to call it 842 and 632. Multiply that by 5, so let's call this 842 and 632 equals that times 5. Now that is a dollar amount. So let's go ahead and do that. And carry that over there. And so we have our total lotion gross profit. And once again, we use the total number of sessions, so we're going to multiply that by 80%. Equals this times 0.8. Scroll that over. Take off that 0, and we're good to go. Okay? Now, our depreciation is equal to our net capital spending. Okay. We've got a schedule down here for that. So, total cost of the equipment. Well, it's simple enough. Equals our total cost divided by 8. And equals our total cost divided by 5. All right. So let's look. There is no SG&A in here. There's nothing listed. There's got to be some SG&A, a little bit, but nothing's listed. And so we're going to say our EBIT is equal to our gross profit from the sessions plus our gross profit from the lotion minus our depreciation. Boom. There's our EBIT. So let's scroll over here. And then our taxes equals our EBIT times 0.3. Let's go ahead and get rid of the cents there. They're not material. Now our operating cash flow is our EBIT plus depreciation minus taxes. So, equals that plus that minus that. Boom. All right. You know, this looks awfully high. Let's make sure. So if we, what looks high to me right now is the sales, but let's look at that for just a second. Let's just double check that. So we have 43 hours per week, 49 weeks per year. It's 2,107 hours times 4 sessions per hour. Yeah, that's right. Times $3 per session. That's right. All right. Okay, so that is our best case, I'm sorry, most likely case scenario. And we're going to, let's see. I think we've got everything we need there. This is what we're really looking for here. Man. Okay. So let's stop there, take a brief break, and then we'll come back and we'll do worst case and best case. Break time! Dr. E needs a stiff shot of coffee. Peace out, shalom.